All right, welcome back, everybody, to the fourth round of Indian Wells. And we have got Tien versus Fokina, which is a match that will make sense later when we watch Sinner versus Fonseca. Because the winner of this match will play the winner of that match. Well, a little bit disappointed that the crowd completely disappeared for this match. That's a bit disappointing. But also Djokovic is playing on the outside court, so maybe that's where everyone went. But yeah, a little bit disappointed that the crowd there's not more people there for an American player. But I guess they're not interested, or they're getting lunch. Looking forward to this one. Tien 3 setup. Yeah, it's going to be this could be a real battle. This could be a real intense battle. Palini forces to a third. Yep, she won the second, but she's down a break in the third. Not only that, Tien is from California native. I know, right? What the hell? Now, these guys have played. They played in Washington last year. It was a straight sets win for Fokina. So let's see if Tien can turn that around. And then about 3 hours from now, we've got the 3 mad matches tonight. Starting with Sinner Fonseca. We've got Anisimova on Boko. And then the Eala Noskova match, which I'm still a little surprised that Noskova is the favorite. The heavy favorite. That is not what I thought it would be a 50-50. It feels like a 50-50. Pardon me. All right. Hey, what's going on, dancing? How you doing? All right. And then, yeah, Djokovic is playing doubles soon as well. I don't know if we'll watch that. You know what? We will watch it because doubles is quick. Who are they playing? Oh, they're playing the cousins. Oh, we should watch that. We should watch that. All right, we'll watch that. We'll do it. Fine. We'll do it. We'll do it. We'll watch it. Eala effect again in display as fans show up to watch Alex practice for Noskova match. Well, look, yeah. The Eala effect is definitely strong at Indian Wells, which is great. It's been strong everywhere, though. I mean, all the big tournaments, she's had a legion of fans. All right, winner of this match is going to take on either Fonseca or Sinner, who are playing tonight. So stay tuned for that one. Because that will be a banger. All right. Everything's good. Good. Cool. Why is Paolini off this year? This match was a layup. Yeah, I don't know. It has been a strange start to the year for Paolini. It's been a weird start. Oh, chat, just having a look at these guys this year when it comes to the important stats. So Fokina this year is his ground strokes have been solid, 7.8 on average. Shot quality on the backhand. Forehands at 7.5, returns at 7.1, and 7.8 for Fokina. And the last 12 months, he's been at about a 7.9 performance rating, so that's not bad. Has had a really good start to the year when it comes to performance rating. So in the last 12 months, his best average performance rating, Adelaide an 8.1 and Dallas an 8.1. So he's been playing a very high level. Now, he did drop down to a 7.1 in below his average back in Acapulco, but this week he's averaging at an 8.2 performance rating. So he has had 3 of the last 4 tournaments. It's been the best run that he's had, or at least the best level that he's played, according to performance ratings. So that's been fun. Tien, his performance rating over the last few weeks, he was at a 7.8 in Delray Beach, and at Brisbane he was a 7.1, Dallas 7.5, Indian Wells so far 7.5. So he's been his performance rating lately has not been as good. But yeah, over the last that's crazy to see that he's been playing above average, all things firing. Now he hasn't won Adelaide and he didn't win Dallas, but through the 3 matches that he made the quarters and the semis from those tournaments and the 2 matches he's played already this week, Fokina has been playing a lot better than Tien, or a bit better than Tien, which is cool to see for him. Over the last 12 months, 7.2 performance rating for Tien, 7.9 for Fokina. So take that info with you. This year, performance rating, shot quality the insights for Tien. So he's a 7.7 on the serve, which is below tour average. He's a 6.6 on return, 7.7 forehand, 7.4 backhand. Points won on the baseline, 50%, whereas Fokina is 53% of points won on the baseline. So he's, again, slightly better on the baseline. It's sort of... I know Fokina is the underdog in this match. I know Tien's the favorite. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like Fokina feels like he's been playing better lately than Tien, at least according to statistics. So let's see. Also, the head-to-head's 1-0. And it's 19 versus 27. Again, so Tien's favorite, apparently. Wait, is he the favorite? Is that right? Is Tien the favorite? Is he supposed to be the favorite? I don't know. Fokina's got, way more going for him. Is that... I guess maybe because he lost a bad match in Acapulco? He lost to... he lost to Bellucci in Acapulco, but he did beat Menchik in the last round. Tien's lost to he's lost to Mickelson, Cilic, and Paul. Now, this doesn't include Grand Slam, so maybe that's the difference. These don't include Slam, so it does miss the Australian Open, so maybe that's the difference. Tien making the Australian Open quarterfinals, is the difference between these two. But I don't know. In best of three, Fokina's been better lately. Anyways, Tien serving first. And the return goes long by Fokina, 30 love. All right, first serve is a fault, second serve. As we had a double fault from Tien, 30-15. Tien did beat Shelton in the last round, but Shelton did not look good at all this week. He was under the weather for sure. As we had a fault, second serve. As the return goes into the backhand of Tien. Tien in the net, 30-all. I'm kind of going with, based on what I'm just reading, Chad, I might go I think Fokina might win. Yeah, Tien's a favorite, but I don't know. From what I'm reading, it feels like Fokina might be better. As he hits it in the net, 40-30. As the return goes out by Fokina. All right, Tien wins the first game. 1 love. All right, 1 love. Serve now from Davidovich Fokina. Menchik was horrible against Fokina. Looked unwell, very unwell. So they both look sick. So Shelton and Menchik both not feeling great. There must be something going around because a lot of players have not looked. They've looked under the weather for whatever reason. That goes in the net by Tien. 15 love. By the way, what is Fokina's record against lefties? Because that could be something to think about. Oh, okay. Bad. This year, he's lost every match he's played against a lefty. 0-3. Humbert, Shapovalov, Bellucci have all beaten him. So, that's bad. He's bad. Against lefties, he's 0-3. Before that, though, last year, he didn't lose to a lefty. He won every match he played against a left-hander, but this year he started off with an 0-3 record against lefties. 42-16 against lefties in his career. But this year, he's had a problem with lefties. But before this year, he was actually pretty good against lefties. So I don't know what changed. Obviously, the left-handed committee got together and they found a formula to beat Fokina. Because everybody knows that all the left-handers on tour have a general meeting every 3 months, every quarter, to reassess and figure out. They go, Chapo, what do you think about blah blah blah. They all talk about it. We know that's a thing, right? Even though it's not spoken about, it's a secret society of left-handeds. And they go, they hire, they have a secret clubhouse. I'm not going to tell you where it is because I'll get banned from it. But they must have figured something else. They must have been like, hey, let's figure out how to beat Fokina. And then Chapo shared with Humbert and shared with Tien, and Bellucci got involved. And now they're all in on it, and they all figured out how to beat Fokina, all the lefties, after years of struggling against him. So, yeah. Every second Thursday is apparently the meeting, but don't tell anyone. I won't get in trouble. 30-all. Fokina serves again. He's in trouble again. See, the lefty society, they're doing it again. God damn. I don't think Fokina knows about the meetings. As that goes to the net from Tien, 40-30. All right, 40-30. As Fokina serves again. First serve is a fault, second serve. Ooh, Gibson's up 3-1 in the third. Let's go. Let's go. Chat, I don't know if I can watch Eala Gibson. If it happens. Let's do a backhand rally, but Fokina forehand goes line wide. We get to deuce. All right, deuce. As the return goes short, Fokina comes in the net. Tien with a pass in the net. Advantage Fokina. All right, as Fokina holds, and it's 1-1. As with a forehand now from Tien goes long, and it's love 15. As that goes out on the return from Fokina, 15-0. Gibson's got the double break now. Holy shit. I'm not getting excited though, chat. Let's just keep it cool, be chill. Just chill. Relax. All right, 15-0. As it a 4-0 from Fokina. That goes long, 30-15. All right, 30-15. As Tien's backhand goes long, and it's 30-0. As a default second serve. As a return goes into the forehand of Tien. Forehand now from Fokina into the forehand of Tien. As Fokina forehand goes wide. And it's 40-30. Which stage will Eala meet Sabalenka, and do you think she'll win? She'll play Sabalenka in the semis. Will she beat Sabalenka in the semis? Let's just get through the first rounds first. Sabalenka might not even make the semis because she's got to play Anisimova and Mboko. And also, Eala's got some tough matches too. So let's not lose our minds just yet. Let's wait until the quarterfinals, and then we'll start. Then we can go crazy. We can predict. We can try and predict things. Ask me on Thursday. All right. Cam doesn't want Aussies unless it's a big match. Exactly. Quarterfinals are a big match, so we watch everything from the quarterfinals onwards anyway. So even if it's Gibson Noskova, we would watch that. Schedule's waiting for Djokovic doubles. Oh, okay. Where has Gibson come from? I'm pretty sure Gibson had a good start to the year, didn't she? Didn't she do well in... There's a few Aussies that did well at the start of the year. But Gibson... Yeah, she's been playing on the W... I mean, to be honest, she's come from nowhere. She's come out of nowhere because she made it to the second round of Australian Open, which was a good result. But like over the last couple of weeks, she's been playing challenger ITF events. She won one in Brisbane. She then made a semi-final of another one in Brisbane, and then she made one last week in Bengaluru, and now she's here. So she made it through the qualies of this tournament. So yeah, really, really kind of come out of nowhere. She did qualify for Wimbledon, lost to Osaka first round. She lost in the qualies of Roland Garros last year. She lost first round of US Open last year to Frey. Hasn't played too many WTA main draw events. A lot, like I said, mostly an ITF World Tour player, not even a challenger level player. W75s, W100s, then she did play a challenger. Made a semi-final of a challenger last year in Asia, but lost in the semis. So she's sort of that. She's been, just a grinder. Now she is only 21, so she's getting, But this is what I was saying at the start of what was it, today or yesterday? Today, right? Australian tennis. Or yesterday, like a lot of the time, Australians get thrown wild cards, and she got a wild card this year for the Australian Open. But I love the fact that she's playing so many ITF events and grinding through qualies. She's not getting free passes into every tournament. She's not getting thrown a wild card every time. So now, and she's been able to build and build and build and build. And now she's like, she's beaten Alexandrova, Towson, and now she's beating Paolini. So this is the kind of progression you want to see, and that you want to you want from a young player. You don't want to see them like not play any ITF events and then just like lose in qualies every week because they get a wild card and they lose, right? So I like this. This is good. By the way, I'm looking at Emerson Jones, who's another Aussie player coming through. Her and Gibson have a little bit of a rivalry going on, so that's fun. They've played a few times. In fact, they've already played 4 times, Gibson and Jones, and it's 3-1 in favor of Jones. So that's a fun little Aussie rivalry starting between Gibson and Emerson Jones. But Gibson, she's sort of just been grinding the last couple of months, and coming through the qualies here, and then getting a favorable run. Getting a nice, having a nice couple of runs, and now she's into the quarters. (40-30) Fokina to level. 40-30. Gibson's 21. All right, 40-30. Serving to the backhand of Tien. 4 now from Fokina to the 4 to Tien. Slice from Fokina goes in the net, and we get to deuce. And now we have to watch an Aussie. Oh, I'm scared now. Now I'm scared. Oh, gotta watch an Aussie. All right, deuce. Yeah, Paolini's having a tough start to the year. Hopefully, once they get to the clay, she gets to the clay, it'll be a little bit maybe better for her. But yeah, Paolini's had a tough start to the year. She ended last year injured as well. So yeah, it's been a tough one for Paolini in 2026 so far. All right, advantage for Fokina. I tell you though, Gibson is the same age and the same generation as a lot of these young players coming through. So you've got Joint, Eala, Balick, even Coco, Mboko, Andreeva, Noskova. Gibson is the same age as all of those players. She's gone up 45 spots into number 67 as Tien hits a winner deuce. So she's really just come out of nowhere. She was 105 in the world. That was her career high, but now she's in the top 70 from one tournament. And now there's two Aussies under 21 or under 22 that are in the top 100, which is so good for Australian tennis. How many Aussies have we got in the top 100 on the women's side now? So we've got Joint, Gibson, Kazatkina, Birrell, Tomanovic. So we've got 5 Aussie ladies, which is good. As Fokina puts away the smash. So let's go. Let's go. Don't forget, yesterday I said that it was going to be Noskova versus Gibson. Did you? When did you say that? When did you say that? Oh, yeah, you did. You did say it. In the golf match, you said Gibson and Noskova in the quarters. Remember that. Hey. You're half right. The thumbnail of Tien is criminal. You did him dirty. I didn't do shit. I didn't take the photo. All right, first serve's a fault, second serve. I didn't do shit. All right. We get back to deuce. Fokina is just struggling. All right. Deuce. As Fokina comes in, puts away the smash. And it's advantage for Fokina. Advantage for Fokina to take the game. Rublev and Khachanov have been playing great in doubles. Nice. All right, Tien hits a wide 2-0. Marathon game. It's going to be a marathon game. Lucky we got 3 hours to the next to the night session, so we got time to kill. We have time to spare. All right. 2-0. All right, 2-0. As a return goes into the backhand of Tien, and Tien puts it away. 15 love. Lovely backhand cross-court winner. As he serves another great serve, Tien, 30 love. Winner of this play is either Sinner or Fonseca. As we had a drop shot from Tien. The lob goes up from Tien, and that's not good enough, and Fonseca puts it away. 30-15. So we had a fault, second serve. As that goes out by Tien, 30-all. Chance for Fokina to get a break point, maybe. $30-all. As the return goes into the forehand of Tien. Fokina backhand line goes wide. And it's 40-30. Felix had chances to take the set against Feast today. He did. That he did. All right, as Fokina hits a wide, 3-2 Tien in the first set. All right. 3-2 Tien, 20 minutes played. So we've got Djokovic doubles coming up soon as well, which should be interesting. They're playing against the cousins, which should be interesting. And then tonight, things get crazy. Crazy matches tonight. Whew. Who do you expect in the WTA to remain in the top 10 by the end of year? Sabalenka. Next question. Fonseca could give Sinner trouble, but Sinner wins. Okay. Gibson won. Will you cover her? Look, we watch all the quarterfinals, so yes. We're going to watch Gibson in the quarterfinals in a couple of days. We will watch Gibson in a couple of days. My last stand will be Svitolina winning finals, okay? Fonseca doesn't have the variety of shot, can't win slamming the ball at Sinner. Okay. Gibson looked amazing. Yeah, I mean, I was watching bits of it. And she did look pretty good in the third. All right, 30-15. Cam, I think Raducanu can't beat Sabalenka or Swiatek. Why? What makes you think that? All right, forehand now from Tien. Goes in the net. It's 40-15. Yeah, Gibson 67 in the rankings. All right. As a return, goes into the forehand of Fokina, but he hits a terrible drop shot in the net, and it's 40-30. One of the dumbest things I read this morning. Wait, what's that? What? Raducanu can't beat Swiatek or Sabalenka? I mean, she can. We've seen her do that. So she literally beat Sabalenka and Swiatek in the last 6 months, like multiple times. So like, it's like, yeah, she can. You know, it's just, I guess that person's thinking that not this week. Maybe she maybe won't this week. 3-all. Also, Tsitsipas Djokovic about to start. We're going to get that going. Tien, 2 more wins to make top 20. Ooh. 3-0. As a return goes into the back end of Tien, back into Fokina, into the net. What's going on with Fokina's backhand? It feels a bit of a shaky shot right now. Yeah, 5.3 shot quality right now. That is low. That is low. Fokina's hit 11 winners. Sorry, 6 winners, 11 errors. Both of these guys are making a lot of forehand errors. But Tien is hitting more winners on the forehand, so his forehand's better ratio. But still, these guys are not playing good. They're not playing great. They're playing average, to be honest. Oh, you're just trolling? Okay. All right, 40 love. Yeah, Djokovic, Tsitsipas, Solé are about to kick off. As a return from Fokina. That's a good shot. Slice from Tien and the volley of Fokina. Tien's there with a slice backhand. Fokina volleys across court. Tien with the forehand into the Fokina forehand. He puts it away. And it's 40-15. 40-15. And then an ace. Jesus. What the hell? God, who turned up the sound? All right, 4-3. Let's get the shit out of me. I don't know why I wish Eala was right-handed. Now, trust me, you don't want to be right-handed. Her being a lefty is part of that's part of the reason why she's doing so well, is being lefty. That's a massive advantage, being lefty. So, yeah, you don't wish she was right-handed, trust me. If she was right-handed, it'd be a lot harder. Being a lefty is an advantage. I wonder what Fokina thinks of Tien. Did they have a head-to-head? They've only played once, and it was last year. Fokina got the win in straight sets. So, yeah. I don't know if they have much... they don't know much about each other. So, yeah. Also, Rublev, Hashanov are playing FAA and quarter. FAA back on court very quickly after his match, which is interesting. All right, Tien with a 4-3 lead. Who was the highest climber of all time in the WTA? You mean rank? I don't know. I mean, anybody who started from 0 and went to 1. I don't know. I don't know if there's a stat for, like, who's been the highest jump in a weekly ranking, but it's probably been, like, I'm sure that somebody unranked, like Pliskova, was at the start of the year. Somebody unranked winning a title from 0, like, from unranked to, like, going up 1,000 spots is probably a thing. But I couldn't tell you where, how, or when, or what. But I'd say I don't think Gibson going up 60 spots is the highest. There's players that go up hundreds of spots. I want to say Bencic went up like 300 spots last year when she went from 800 to or 500 to 200, something like that. Like that happens, right? Yeah, it's not. Oh yeah, Raducanu. Raducanu. Actually Raducanu. But also, I think Raducanu might have been like in the 200s though. I don't think Raducanu was like unranked. I think she was sort of like around the like top 200. Because she wouldn't have been able to play qualies if she wasn't in the top 200. She would have had to get a wild card to the qualies, and she didn't. Yeah, Raducanu was 150 when she won the US Open. That's not... And she went from 150 to 22, so she went 130 or 128? That's not that much. That's not crazy. I mean, it is crazy that she won the US Open, but yeah, it's not. That's not. I mean, she was still top. She was 150 in the world. That's She wasn't unranked. Bencic last year was 421 in the world, and then made the second round of Adelaide and got to 294. And then she got to the fourth round of the Australian Open from 294 to 157, and then 157 to 66. So, I mean, not the highest, not from like, actually, you know what? No, I take that back. She went from 913 to 487 in a week. I don't know what that is. What? She went up 426 spots in 1 week. She made a challenger final, and she went from 913 to 487. So straight away, that is crazy. 400 spots higher, that's crazy. 4 to 15. Did Raducanu get a wild card into the qualies? I thought she won. I thought she got to qualify. Maybe she did. I don't know. Can't remember. Let me check. Did she get a wild card quali? Maybe she did. She wasn't seeded in the qualies. Oh no, she was. She was seeded in the qualies. She was 31st seed. She didn't even get a wild card. Where'd you hear that? Yeah, she was a 31st seed. You said that with such confidence. I almost believed you. Like Raducanu was able to qualify thanks to a wild card. Oh, wait, no, you said thanks to a wild card at Wimbledon. Sorry. I didn't read the last bit. I didn't know what you were saying at the last bit. I thought you were saying wild card and qualify. No. Yes. Because she got a wild card at Wimbledon, she goes to the fourth round, right? And then yes, you are correct. Sorry, I didn't read the whole thing. I have a problem with that. I don't read everything. I only read half things. I read halfway through a sentence, I get bored. It's just a problem. 4-0. It's not you, it's me. 4-0. But yeah, you're right. She got a wild card at Wimbledon, made like the fourth round, and that got her ranking up to a place where she could play qualies. You're right. You are correct. All right, love 15. By the way, to the guy that said Coco faking an injury and retired against Eala, yeah, you need to go outside more. I think you need some fresh air. You're not getting enough oxygen to the brain. Go outside, sniff some air, touch some grass, come back. Because that's, you need to just go outside and get some air. As that goes out by Fokina, it's 15-0. Saying that Coco fakes injuries is crazy. Like, actually. Like, that's insane. Yeah, like, Coco, I mean, look, let's go to school. Never retired, but retired once before this match, right? In her career. Once. Like, once. So never retires, right? One time retired when she got injured in a match. So the fact she retired straight away goes, well, shit, it must be serious. You can take her word for it too, because she came out and said, I got hurt in the second game of the match. Didn't know what it was. It was getting worse. I had to retire. I'm scared. I have to get an MRI. Again, take her word for it. If you don't take her word for it, her results show that even when she's injured, she still plays. She doesn't play. She doesn't retire. She doesn't quit matches. So, like, faking an injury and then retiring, not really what Coco does, like, ever. So, yeah. So, like, trying to, I mean, accusing Coco of faking an injury, like, wildly inaccurate, to be honest. That's a crazy statement. That's right. Go outside, touch grass. Come back tomorrow. You'll feel better. Anyways, deuce. Tien survives. So we're going to start this doubles match in a second. Do you know that Raducanu has retired the most matches? Fucking hell. Has she? Has she really? Has she? Raducanu's retired more matches, than anybody else in the history of the game? Has she really? Oh, God, Chad, I didn't want to do this today. Why are we doing this? We haven't even reached the Eala match and I have to do this. What are we doing? Raducanu's retired the most, has she? Let me just double check something. Hang on. Let me check. All right, Raducanu, that's her name. Where are we? All right, Raducanu has retired the most, according to Chatter. She's retired 14 times. All right, that's not a zero amount. 14 times in her career. Let's compare that to somebody who else is known for retirements. Kalinskaya has retired 23 times from matches. So 23 is more. By the way, Fokina breaks. This is your fault because you ruined it by saying stupid things and now I have to miss matches because you're saying things. 23 times Kalinskaya is more than 14 Raducanu. So Kalinskaya's actually got more than Raducanu. So good try, though. Good try. Good try. If you don't like Raducanu, just shut your mouth. Talk about somebody else. Use your words for other players. Anyways, let's start this doubles match as well. By the way, Fokina breaks, which I'm a little surprised about. And Chad, please stop saying sentences that makes me have to do research, all right? Stop making me do work. I've got enough work on my plate. Doubles match coming up. Seoul versus the cousins. That's what's going on. It's Rinderknecht Vachereau taking on Tsitsipas and Djokovic. Tsitsipas played amazing last night. They beat the defending champions. We've also got Fokina serving for the first set against Tien in this one. So let's see what happens. All right. All right. And 14 is 12 more than Coco. That is true. That is definitely true. Good. Yeah, that is true. Kalinskaya is older than Raducanu, so it makes more sense that she would have more retirements. Okay, so then therefore Djokovic or Federer, who never retired, who's 40, should have more retirements than Kalinskaya. Federer should have 100 retirements because Kalinskaya is younger. Like, what do you mean? What are we doing, chat? What are we doing? Come on, we gotta lock in. Come on now. We can't be doing this. I know this match is not, it's maybe like not your favorite match, but come on now. 15 love. Come on now. As with a 4 now from Tien. He misses that one. Jeez, Tien has really gone off. Both these guys are not playing their best, but yeah, Tien is he's making a few errors. Both of these guys have made more errors than winners so far. All right, 30 love. As Fokina looks to win the first set. Backhand goes in the corner of Fokina. Forehand from Tien in the net. God, man, Tien is playing way below his best. And his best was that Australian Open run. Osaka was not injured today. She just got outplayed by the best player on the planet. Sabalenka's pretty good at tennis. All right, nice serve for Fokina. That's the first set, 6-4. All right. First set in the bag. I bet on Fonseca today because they give 7.4. Okay? Good luck. All right. 7.2 to a 7.1 performance rating in that first set. So it wasn't... Fokina didn't win easily. More 2 break points, 1 converter for Fokina. No break points for Tien. Both these guys hitting more errors than winners. 10 winners, 17 errors from Tien. 9 winners, 14 errors from Fokina, including service points, won and lost. Yeah. It has not been a pretty set, which is why we got distracted. All right. Let's see if Tien can turn it around. Should we be worried about Osaka, though? No. Why? Why? Why are we worried? Why are you worried about Osaka? What do you mean? Because she lost to Sabalenka? Like Sabalenka? Well, what do you mean? Come on. Come on now. All right, Fokina first set 6-4. Come on now. This match beats most of the singles matches by entertainment. Probably. We do love doubles. Doubles is fun. Osaka hasn't been able to beat these big players. Yeah, but don't worry about it. Not that big a deal. Like, that's all right. It could be worse. She could be losing to qualifiers, right? She could be losing to a wild card. She could be losing second round. Like, come on now. You get to the 4th round of Indian Wells, you lose to Sabalenka. That is not worrying. You shouldn't be worried by that. Anyways, yeah, don't worry. It's fine. So she didn't beat Sabalenka. It's okay. At least she's getting the chance to play them. That's a good sign. Think of the good. Think of the positive. All right. Love 15. Fokina serving, Tien serving first in the second. As the return goes into the forehand, the backhand of Tien. Great shot, 15-0. Also, Tsitsipas and Djokovic, 30 love already. Tsitsipas serving first. As the return from Rinderknecht goes to forehand of Steph. And then Rinderknecht hits it in the net, 40 love for Sole. As that goes out by Tien, 15-30. 15-30. Coco is 21. Noskov is 21. If Eala wins tonight, she'll face another player who's 21 in the quarterfinals. That is true. Good math. And if she plays on Boko, she'll play somebody who's 20. Maybe. How old's on Boko? All right. Tsitsipas hits a ridiculous winner. What the hell was that? Why does he play like this in singles? One love. We'll edit that out later. I don't want that smoke. All right. Great forehand winner of Steph. What a shot. Even Djokovic is impressed. He's like, whoa. Save those shots for our match. Let's go. Tsitsipas inspired. All right. 40-30. Tien. Serve is a fault. Second serve. All right, as we get a forehand now from Fokina. Drop shot's good. Tien gets it and hits it wide. We get the deuce. Tsitsipas and Djokovic have not lost a point. Love 15. Love 15. All right, it's a good serve there from Tien. And the cousins get their first point of the doubles. All right, we get the deuce. Hey, Granitor, thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate it. Welcome. Welcome back. As we get a volley goes in by Djokovic. Tweener from Vachereau. And then Djokovic puts away the smash. 15-30. Djokovic and Tsitsipas going to win the whole thing. All right, nice serving from Tien. Advantage. All right, first is the fault from Tien, second serve. As Tien makes another error. Deuce. Is there an Eala match today? Did I miss it already? No, Eala's playing in like 4 hours. So you're early. All right, 30 all here. Rinderknecht serving. And the return goes in there by Tsitsipas. 40-30 cousins. As with a smash from Tien. He puts that away. It's advantage Tien. First game of the second. All right, advantage Tien. 3 hours? No, 4 hours. Because you got Sinner and Fonseca first. Their match is not going to go less than an hour. That match is going to go at least an hour and a half. All right, first serve was a fault. As the forehand goes in the net by Tien again with the error. Also, Rinderknecht and Vachereau take their game. It's 1-1. As we get a fault from Tien. Return goes to forehand to Tien. Forehand from Fokina. You can see the mistake. Backhand goes into the forehand of Fokina. He hits a drop shot, but Tien gets it and puts it away. Advantage Tien. All right, nice shot from Djokovic, 15-love. Have you watched every big singles match or do you skip one? Yeah, I didn't watch the Aussies. I didn't watch Gibson because we don't watch Aussies. But we will watch Gibson in the quarters. Don't you stress. Don't you worry. All right, Tien. Trying to get this first game. But he hits it out and we're back to deuce. All right, Djokovic serves. A fault. Second serve. Oh, double fault Djokovic. All right. As Tien hits a drop shot. Fokina gets up with the slice. Djokovic pass. Oh no, Fokina with a pass. But he missed it on the second volley. He was on the ground, Fokina. He slipped over. Is he okay? He's just stretching out his legs, I think. Oh, did he hurt his hip? Oh no, Fokina might have hurt himself when he went for that slip. He kind of slipped and landed and then did a 360, got back up. He definitely scuffed his hand up. He scuffed up his hand because this cause, if he falls over, you're gonna scratch yourself. Yeah, he sort of like landed on his hip. That was a bit of a pretty hard fall. And then, yeah, he banged his hand as well. His right hand on this part of the hand. He's okay, though. He's back on court. But yeah, that was dangerous. And the return goes in the net. Yeah, he hit that in the net on purpose. He didn't want to play that point. I think he's going to call the trainer. 1-love Tien. No, Djokovic and Tsitsipas 30-all here. As Djokovic serves in the backhand of Rinderknecht, but it's a fault. Second serve. His hand looks okay. Doesn't look like he scuffed it up too badly. Djokovic and Steph are down. 30-40 breakpoint for the Cousins. Yeah, he's playing on though, so it doesn't look too bad. But that was a pretty hard fall. Really smacked his leg on the ground. All right, serving to the backhand of Vachereau. Vachereau hits it out. All right, we get to sudden death deuce. All right. Djokovic serving, still break point. Oh, deuce. Sudden death. Holy moly, we've been live for 5 hours already. Djokovic serves an ace. And they stay in front 2-1 Tsitsipas Djokovic. As Fokina goes down, love 15. Do I like sudden death in doubles? Yeah. I wish sudden death was in singles. Can you imagine if it was like deuce, sudden death at like after the 5th deuce? Can you imagine the crowd? Like the crowd goes crazy for breakpoint opportunities already. Imagine if it was sudden death at like on the 5th deuce of a singles match. Do you know how crazy that would make? The crowd would go nuts. The intensity of those points are crazy. That's what part of the reason why I like watching doubles is those like sudden death points. Like they're the most fun part, one of the most fun parts of doubles. All right, love 30, Tien. A chance to take a break in the second. That's with a fight from Tien. Fokina in the net. Yeah, Fokina's struggling. After that fall, he is not moving or playing as well. You don't like it? No. Okay. Love 40. Fair enough. Love 40. Serving to the forehand of Tien. Return goes to the forehand of Fokina. Fokina hits a wide. There's the break. Tien 2-love. Fokina hasn't won a point since he slipped over. 2-love Tien. 2-0. Be way too scary for singles. That's why it's fun. Like I said, only after like 5 deuces. Like if it goes to the 5th deuce, sudden death. Like I'm not saying at deuce sudden death. That would be crazy. But like after and not at slams. Only at 1000s. Not at slams. Because slams don't do that at doubles either. Doubles is normal like scoring for doubles in slams. But after a 5th deuce, at the 5th deuce, which is probably like it makes it like caps it like 10-minute game, maybe. Then we play sudden death. Rarely happens. Like you'll be like one a match maybe goes to deuce 5 times, but even then, maybe not even one a match. It might not even be that common, but I feel like that'd just be fun. If you want to get real crazy, you can make it after 3 deuces. Like deuce 1, advantage, deuce 2, advantage, deuce 3, sudden death. If you really want to get nuts. I love 30 here. As we're back in now from Fokina. Volley from Tien's good, but Fokina with a forehand pass. Tien with a volley. And Fokina backhand down the line. Tien volleys it away though. Good hands. 15:30. Good hands from Tien. Djokovic and Tsitsipas serving. It's 2-0. As Tien gets to 30-0. Good serving from Vachereau and a good volley from Rinderknecht. All right. All right, 40-30, Tien to go to 3-love in the second. Return goes into the backhand of Tien, but Tien hits it wide. And it's deuce. By the way, Chad, I just had a thought with the Gibson match. I don't know if Indy and Wells are going to be able to put Eala Gibson. If it's Eala Gibson, I don't think they'll be able to put that on at night. Because the schedule, they'll have to put that during the day. Because the schedule works that the players that play tomorrow and then straight away they play the next day, they get the night session to give them more time. So, Swiatek, who is it? Swiatek, Raducanu, Svitolina, Pegula, if they all win, they all play the night match or the night session because they only get less than 24 hours to come back. Whereas Eala gets an extra day. So I think Eala Gibson's probably going to be like, if you're in the Philippines, 2 a.m, 3 a.m. So it might be first match of the day. Sabalenka and whoever wins tonight might be the first match of the day, maybe. But again, Sabalenka and Nisimova, or even Sabalenka and Boko, I mean, if that's first match of the day, that's kind of crazy. If we're going on rankings, Eala Gibson probably is first match of the day. I don't think Eala's going to get the night sesh because it's just not how these tournaments work. And Eala hasn't played night session. Played during the day, has she? So that's going to be an interesting difference. She still has to beat Noskova, but she might not get to play. By the way, Djokovic is having a go at Rinderknecht about him moving while they're trying to serve. Yeah, Djokovic and Rinderknecht having a conversation. I don't know what the umpire's doing. He's talking to the crowd. Anyways, advantage Tien. Eala better in day, tropical zones. Yeah, but we're in the desert, so there's no tropics here. There's no tropical here. Oh, they're getting a video review. What happened? So video review in the doubles. Rinderknecht was just explaining what's going on to Djokovic. And Djokovic, I think maybe Rinderknecht hit the ball. Did he hit the net maybe? They're just talking. They're nothing crazy. By the way, 3-love Tien in the second. They're all having a big chat in the net. So what happened? So did Djokovic hit the net? Oh no, Rinderknecht is getting called for hindrance. Because he went like this. You can't do that. You can't do that. Rinderknecht waved his racket while Tsitsipas was trying to hit a smash. You can't do that. You can't do that. That's a hindrance. Come on. Tsitsipas. Even Steph's like, bro, what are you doing? You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't go like this when someone's hitting a smash. Come on. You can't do that. That's a clear hindrance. You might as well have shouted out, miss it. Rinderknecht is like, yeah, okay, you got me. That was a clear hindrance. Yeah, even Djokovic is like, obviously. You can't wave your hands in the air when someone's trying to hit a smash. Because even Djokovic is explaining to Steph, like, because Rinderknecht is saying, I was pretending like I was hitting a forehand. No, you weren't. You don't hit a forehand like this. Nah, that was dodgy. He knows it. He's not going to admit it, but that was dodgy. Yeah, you can't do that. You can't wave your hand up in the air like this when someone's trying to hit a smash. That's crazy. He was like, no, I was going to hit a forehand. No, you weren't. You did this. You put your hands above your head. That's crazy. There's no the penalty is he lost the point because it was a hindrance. It was a hindrance. He didn't need to do that. Like, why did he do that? The ball wasn't even close to him. Like, there's no need to wave your hands up in the air. Like, he did that deliberately. Like, that was so obvious. Come on. That was too obvious. Come on. He knows. Why are you putting your hand in the air when Steph's hitting a smash? Like, come on. No. Penalty for hindrance is you lose the point. The person who hindered the point loses the point. So if you create a hindrance, vocal or whatever Rinderknecht just did, you lose the point. It's an automatic loss of point. Yeah. So, yeah. This match needs an asterisk. Oh, my God. Please stop. Please stop. Just stop. Please. That's crazy. You're gonna take this win away from Djokovic? Wow. Because what? Because Rinderknecht waved his hands? What do you mean? It's crazy. Stop. Anyway, it's 40-15. 40-15. As Fokina tries to get on the board here. Swiatek does that all the time. She hasn't done it lately. She used to do it. She did do that a few times, which is surprising that she didn't get called for it. But she did get called out by the world. But yeah, she has done that a couple of times where she's been like this. But it is a hindrance. Like, she should have probably been penalized for those situations, but she didn't. But then she also got told that that's not a good thing to do, and she hasn't done it since. Like, Swiatek hasn't done that for so long. She did that back in, 2023. All right. 30-15 here as Rinderknecht serves. He's trying to level this set. Tien's with a break in the second. 3-love. There's a bit of forehand now from Fokina. That's a good shot. Up goes a lob by Tien. And then he puts away the smash for Fokina. All right, 3-1. Tien is up a break. Fokina on the board. Why don't you watch Aussies? I don't know. Why not? Why do I have to? Is there a rule? 15-love. Tien with the break. 3-1. Djokovic and Tsitsipas a 30-all here. They got a little chance to almost get a break. All right, 30-all. As Rinderknecht serves. As with a fault. Second serve. Serving to the back in the Tsitsipas. Return the net. And the Cousins get to 40-30. So 30-15 for Tien. All right. First serve is a let from Tien. As Rinderknecht serves to the forehand of Djokovic, and then Vachereau puts it away at the net. It's 3-all. I'll tell you, Vachereau and Rinderknecht are definitely the better net players. And they've probably got the better like serve net combination. But Tsitsipas and Djokovic have got better returns. And that's where this battle is going to be interesting. As that goes in the net by Fokina, it's 40-30. All right, good serve from Djokovic. It's 15-love. I don't watch Aussies because I don't like them. That's not true. No, I watch them because I don't watch them because I do like them. As Tien puts away the smash 4-1. It's too painful to watch Australians play. I can't, like, it's, yeah. Watching Australians sometimes are my most fun streams, but they're also sometimes my least fun. So we don't watch them because it's too, I get too invested. Tsitsipas with the smash, 30-love. Like, some of my favorite streams have involved Australians, right? Like Nick Kyrgios playing matches, or, you know, playing at Wimbledon a couple, 4 years ago, or, you know, Popperin beating Djokovic to the US Open. But then some of my most painful memories are watching Australians as well. Demonor versus Sinner and Alcaraz hurts my feelings a lot. So I've just made a rule that we just don't watch Australians until we have to. That's just how it is. Otherwise, I'm not gonna have a voice because I'll be screaming, and also I just will also not want to watch tennis anymore if they lose. So I want to just rage quit. So I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to do it. I'm not gonna do it until I have to, and we're gonna have to because the quarterfinals have an Aussie in it. So we're gonna watch Gibson in the quarters. But yeah. All right. 40-15, Djokovic and Tsitsipas. As the return goes a forehand of Djokovic. Forehand from Rinderknecht straight at Tsitsipas. And Steph dodges, but it goes in. Rinderknecht went straight for the head. That was lethal. He's playing all sorts of games today, Rinderknecht. He is targeting Steph. I don't know what he's got against Tsitsipas. 40-30, Djokovic to take the lead again for his team. As Vachereau, good return. Djokovic gets it back. Vachereau forehand to the backhand of Djokovic to the front of Vachereau. Vachereau puts it away. All right. Sudden death. Chance for the cousins to break. And Tien is just beating up Fokina in the second set. Good angle from Fokina, but Tien with a forehand winner down the line. Beautiful shot down the line from Tien. Love 30. All right, Djokovic serving to Vachereau. Serving to the front of Vachereau. Volley from Steph, too good. Nice work, Tsitsipas. All right, 4-3. Djokovic, Steph. All right, Tien, love 30, going for the double break. Return goes into the forehand of Fokina. And then passing shot winner by Tien. Love 40. To take the double break and serve for the set. Any news on Coco? No, not yet. All right. First serve default from Fokina. Second serve. Double fault. There's the double break. 5-1. Tien's going to serve to take us to a third. 5-1. Remember, the winner of this match takes on the winner of tonight's match between Sinner and Fonseca, which is coming up in about 2 hours? An hour and a half? Yeah. Tien unleashed? Yeah. right. Tien serves. And Fokina puts it wide on the return. He's just throwing this. He's throwing this one in, I think. Fokina, he's like, yeah, you know what? I don't care. I don't want to win this set anyway. Nice serve, 30 love. All right, 30 love. All right, 40 love. As Fokina hits a drop shot wide. And Tien wins a second set 6-1. And yeah, that was... Fokina didn't want to win that game. He's just like, I don't care about that point, whatever. All right. All right. 9.0 performance rating from Tien. Fokina at a 6.4. So Tien dominant in that second set, as the score suggests. Oh, Fokina's coach said throw the game. Yeah. You got to serve first in the third. No point in wasting energy coming back from 5-1 if you don't feel like you can. Now, it was not a great set. He's got to put a lot of energy in this final set, though. All right, 30-15 is Vachereau. Good serve. Djokovic gets it back, though. And then it goes in the net by Vachereau, and it's 30-all. Coco's injury would be very, very untimely. Didn't you say Coco was faking the injury, though? So, like, what do you believe? How do you go from Coco faking injury to Coco's injury is untimely and she's going to lose a lot of points because she's got to defend it? Now she is injured. Make up your mind. Feast is restored. Oh, I'm so pumped for Feast versus Zverev. You don't even know. You don't even know. Feast. I'm so excited that Feast is back. He's playing some good tennis too. All right, 30-all here is Djokovic with a forehand. Goes wide. Ooh. Okay. 40-30. Where are the mods? Where is Deb here? 40-30. All right, 40-30. Vachereau serves the forehand of Djokovic. Volley from Rinderknecht. Steph gets it back with a lob. Vachereau forehand to the forehand of Steph. To the forehand of Vachereau. Djokovic ran to the net in the meantime. And then a volley from Rinderknecht is too good. Djokovic couldn't get it. 4-4. All right, Fokina serving first in the third. 15 love. All right. 4-4. All right, 15-all. As Fokina comes in, puts away the smash. 30-15. As we get a forehand down the line of the forehand of Tien. Forehand from Fokina into the net. 30-all. 30-all. right, 30-all. As we're 4 down the line from Fokina. Tien gets it back to the backhand of Fokina to the forehand of Tien. Fokina backhand again, the forehand of Tien. Into the backhand of Fokina. Tien with a forehand. Fokina comes in there with a half volley. And then the backhand in the net by Tien. Good pickup for Fokina, 40-30. But also almost lost to Rosé. Okay. Oh, so he... oh, Mariana Puerta is coaching Fokina? When did that happen? Yeah, okay. So Puerta said, hey, throw that game, we'll serve first in the third. Not a bad strategy, to be honest. I'm not mad at that. That's fine. Like, what, you break and then you get broken? That's not a good idea. What, are you going to come back from 5-1 down? I mean, you don't have to, right? You can just restart in the final. So I have no problem with that. But I didn't realize Puerta was coaching Fokina. When did that happen? Mariana Puerta, by the way, made a French Open final in 2005. He was actually the first player to play Rafa in a Grand Slam final. True story. And then things went wrong. I think he might have had a holiday after that. Let me double check. Actually, it was before that. He received a 2-year doping sentence for a positive test. Yeah. But that was before the French Open. Oh, no. And then after the French Open, he was banned again. This time, a positive test for a cardiac stimulant. Following his French Open loss in 2005. News of this has been circulating since 2005. Suspension was for 8 years, the longest tennis history at the time. Puerta was forced to forfeit all ranking points and prize money from 2005 French Open onwards, and had all his 2005 results from after the French Open annulled. Jesus. And then the ITF tribunal said the amount of whatever the substance was detected in the positive test was too small to have any effect on his performance. Oh, okay, interesting. Puerta appealed the ban, claiming on his website that he only ingested trace amounts accidentally left by his wife on a glass. His suspension was reduced to 2 years by the Court of Arbitration of Sport, making him eligible to restart his career in 2007. Jesus, that's a lot of things that just happened. Anyway, it's 30-15. Damn. All right. That's I gotta be honest, I don't remember that happening because in 2005 I wasn't paying attention as much as I do now. But goddamn. So he was banned for 2 years, came back, made the French Open final, tested positive after that, 8-year ban, reduced to 2. Came back in 2007. What a wild career. He made the French Open final, though. That happened, and he lost to Rafa. Let's focus on the positives. He's coaching Fokina now. There you go. What a roller coaster that was. Holy shit. There's 1-all for Fokina and Tien into the third. Because I remember Puerta, I think he made the ATP finals in 2005. Because I remember watching the ATP finals in 2005. It was shown on TV here. And I think he was in there. Or he was an alternate, maybe? Sorry, the Tennis Masters Cup. Yeah, he replaced Rafa as an alternate. And he came in and he lost all 3 matches. But I remember that he came in as an alternate after Rafa withdrew from a foot injury, which was the one that the famous foot injury, right? The one that he had his whole career. Yeah. But yeah, made the French Open final. Had the weird service action. You can go watch the 2005 final somewhere. But yeah, had this like really weird like... It's a weird-ass action. 15 love. But yeah, now he's coaching. I haven't heard him in 20 years. That's crazy. He might have been like part of the Davis Cup as well, maybe. I'm not sure. All right. 30 love. $40 love. As we get a let from Fokina. And so the forehand to the forehand slice of Tien. Fokina forehand inside out. To the forehand of Tien is Fokina cross court forehand. Tien goes to the back of Fokina to the forehand of Tien. Just going cross court as Fokina drop shot. Tien with the drop shot back, but it's in the net. It's 2-1 Fokina. In the final set. Also 30-15. Djokovic serves to the backhand of Vachereau. Backhand of Djokovic to the forehand of Vachereau. Into the backhand of Djokovic. Vachereau goes into the back forehand of Djokovic, and Djokovic in the net. 30-0. All right. 30-40, by the way. Vachereau and Rinderknecht with the break point. As the return goes wide by Vachereau. All right, Djokovic gets the deuce, but it's still sudden death. 5-all sudden death is a big point. Big point. By the way, we've got about an hour and a half until the night session starts, so prepare yourselves. As Djokovic serves, into the back of Rinderknecht. Djokovic backhand, into the backhand of Vachereau. To the backhand of Djokovic. Vachereau forehand. Djokovic with the backhand. Rinderknecht crosses, but he missed it. And now he hits a volley as Djokovic goes after him. And then now comes the net. Up goes a lob by Vachereau, but it's long. Djokovic sits, he pass hold. 6-5. Man, Rinderknecht nearly, he tried to cross to poach the volley, but he got out of position and they lost. All right, 30 love Tien. First serve's a fault, second serve. Double fault Tien, 30-15. All right, as that goes out by Fokina, 40-15. Into the fault, second serve. As the return goes into the forehand of Tien. Forehand from Fokina. Cross court the backhand of Tien. Tien backhand wide. As he tries to go line. 40-30. All right. As that goes out by Tien. And we get to deuce. Trouble for Tien. I made a fault, second serve. By the way, chat, don't forget to like the video. As we had a double fault from Tien. And Fokina gets an advantage to take the break. Yeah, Tien's level has dropped. Fokina's also gotten better, but yeah, Tien is struggling to start the third as that goes in for a backhand winner. That's better from Tien. Deuce. All right, deuce. All right, advantage Tien to level this final set. Serve into the back of Fokina. Return goes to forehand of Tien. Fokina backhand into the forehand again of Tien. That's a good shot. Fokina can't get back. And it's 2-all. All right, Tsitsipas and Djokovic, by the way, 15-30. They don't want to play a tiebreak. $15-30. As that goes out by Rinderknecht on the volley. We've got set points here for Djokovic, Tsitsipas to take the first set. $15-40. As Vachereau serves. A let. Serve again. $15-40, sorry. As Vachereau serves an ace. One saved. 30-40. Still set point for Djokovic, Tsitsipas. As a return goes the volley of Vachereau. Up goes the lob by Djokovic, but it's too short. And Rinderknecht puts away the volley. Still set point, though. Sudden death. All right. Set point number 3 for Djokovic, Tsitsipas. Did Nole get a haircut? Like Alcaraz? Serve into the backhand of Djokovic. Return goes wide, and we are getting into a tie break. I think Djokovic got the Alcaraz haircut. His hair looks way shorter on the sides. Did he have that yesterday? I don't think he did. He was wearing a hat yesterday too, though. He's got like super short. I swear his hair wasn't that short. Maybe it was. I don't know. It looks way shorter. With a hat on, maybe. One love, Djokovic, Tsitsipas. Maybe it's just the hat. It's fooling me. All right. Fokina holds 3-2 final set. As Rinderknecht serves a fault. Second serve. All right. Nice work from the cousins. 1-all. All right, 1-1. As Rinderknecht serves. And that's too strong. 2-1, Rinderknecht Vachereau. All right, 2-0. Djokovic, Tsitsipas. Keeping it close. All right, 2-0. There's Djokovic, Tsitsipas. Serve again. Into the return of Rinderknecht, and then the volley in the net by Steph. 3-2. Mini break goes to the Cousins. As Fokina misses the return, 40 love. We're getting a... No, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Don't even think it. Don't even think it. All right. 40 love. That goes the net by Tien. 40-15. As Vachereau serves, Rinderknecht with a volley. Djokovic gets a lob. Then the smash to Steph from Rinderknecht, and Steph hits a volley, the lob in the net. We get to 4-2 to the Cousins. They change ends. All right, first there's the fault here, 40-15, Tien. All right, Tien holds. Tien holds. Okay. All right, 4-2. Vachereau serves a fault. Double fault. Back on serve in the tiebreak, 4-3. 4-3 to the Cousins. That's the first double fault of the match for the Cousins. Tsitsipas serves. A fault. Second serve into the back of Vachereau. Forehand from Steph. Into the back of Vachereau. Off the tape and wide from Vachereau. What's going on? Umpires getting involved. The Cousins are putting their hands up. What's going on? Why are they confused? Are we getting a video review? Did somebody do a hindrance? All right, 5-3. The Cousins get the mini break anyway. No video review. I don't know what the hell happened. Anyway, Tsitsipas serves again. I think they had to replay the point because of something. Some hindrance maybe. Not from the players. All right, 5-3. Second serve, Steph. Into the forehand of Rinderknecht. He shanks it wide. 5-4 to the Cousins. Also 40 left for Fokina as he tries to go to 4-3 in this final set. But he misses that. And it's 40-15. All right, so 5-4. As Rinderknecht serves a fault to Djokovic. Second serve, by the way, Fokina does hold. 4-3, final set. All right, serve again from Rinderknecht. To the backhand of Djokovic. Vachereau volleys twice. And Djokovic gets it back with a lob. Vachereau now with a smash. Tsitsipas gets it back with a lob. Bounce smash Vachereau. Straight down the middle. Steph slice goes wide. And it's 6-4 to the Cousins to take the first set. 6-4. Two set points. They saved 3 set points to get to the tiebreak. Just remember that. Rinderknecht serves. Into the body of Tsitsipas. Return goes to front of Rinderknecht. Djokovic forehand goes long, and there's the set. The Cousins take it in the tiebreak. Good fight back. 7-6. All right, 4-3 here for Fokina. Final set. All right, as they do the Macarena in the crowd. All right, here we go. 4-3. No breaks of serve in that tiebreak in that whole set to go to the tiebreak in the doubles. Backhand now Fokina. He comes to the net, and then the volley is good. Tien puts up another lob. Oh, goes in. Now Fokina's on the baseline. Tien forehand cross court winner. Great hustle from Tien. 15-love. Great work from Tien. Great pickup on that backhand. How'd he get that shot? How'd he do that? And then Tien serves next. 30-love. Or unreturnable. 30-love. Love has got a fault from Tien. Second serve. As the return goes in the forehand to Tien. Fokina forehand to the forehand to Tien. Into the backhand for Fokina. Tien forehand again to the backhand for Fokina. Drop shot is no good. Tien gets it, but then Fokina cuts off the backhand, puts it down the line. 30-15. Tien just went the wrong way with the approach. $30-15. Can Tien win? Yes. But he's going to have to hold here, at least to give himself a chance to take a crack at Fokina's serve. Serving to the backhand, Fokina. Return goes into the forehand of Tien. Fokina forehand goes again to the forehand of Tien. Crossed into the slice of Fokina. Tien up the line, winner. And it's 40-15. What time's the Eala's match? Probably in about like 3 hours. 40-15. By the way, the next the night session starts in about an hour. So we've got a double header for the night sesh because we've got a top 10 clash and a must-watch clash with Sinner and Fonseca. Top 10 clashes Mboko and Mboko versus Anisimova. Forehand. Tien. Too good. 4-all. Final set. Tien levels. All right. 4-all. Can Fokina keep his cool as he serves again? Okay. All right, 4-all. As Fokina serves again. As that goes in the net by Tien. 15-love. As a bit of backhand slice from Tien. Fokina comes in the net, but Tien with a pass. Beautiful cross-court forehand. Winner from Tien. That's 15-all. This is going to be a very interesting test for Fokina. Because he has made mistakes in these moments. These have been, these tight parts of the match. Sometimes he does falter. All right, 15-all. As the Cousins hold the first game of the second. All right, Fokina serves. A fault. Second serve. Serve to the backhand of Tien. Drop shot from Fokina is no good. Oh, Tien in the net though. Tien missed the easy one. 30-15. It was a terrible drop shot. And Tien missed the backhand. He knows that was a bad miss. $30-15. As the return goes into the slice of Tien. Backhand slice from Fokina to the slice of Tien. They're just going slice at the moment. Forehand slices from Tien are interesting. And now he hits the topspin forehand into the slice of Fokina. Slice forehand again from Tien. Into the back of Fokina is Tien with the forehand again. To the back of Fokina, Tien forehand down the line in the net. 40-15. Djokovic serving at 0-1 down. By the way, Djokovic hasn't got a haircut. It just his hat made him look like he was bald because he's got short hair on the sides. 40-15 as Fokina serves the back end of Tien. Return is into the back end of Fokina. Fokina in the net. Why would Fokina think that was out? He wants to see the review. Well, it's going to be in because Hawkeye said so. 40-30. It hit the line. 40-30. As Vachereau hits a great return winner off Djokovic's serve. 30-all. All right, 40-30. Fokina still a chance here to take the lead in the final set. As the return goes into the front of Fokina. Point out from Tien into the net. Fokina stays in front and a big shout from Fokina. A big vamos. Ooh, he's feeling the nerves. You know he is. 5-4 Fokina, final set. Tsitsipas hits a lovely volley winner, 40-30. All right, Tien's going to serve to stay in the match. Yep, Sinner Fonseca coming up in about an hour. Do top players get to choose who they play in the first rounds? No. No, they do not. 1 second. All right. They're just showing whether or not Tsitsipas, his volley, if it actually was hit over his side of the net. It was. He contacted the ball on the right side of the net because you can't lean over the net and hit the ball unless it hits your side first. But that wasn't a bad review. I mean, it was very close, but Tsitsipas was clearly in the replay was clearly on the right side of the net. All right, good volleys again from Steph. 1-1. 1-1 final set. Okay. So 1-1 second set. Wrong match. All right, 5-4. Tien serving to stay in the match. As Fokina returns it short, Tien puts away the forehand, 15-love. Nice shot from Tien. And Tsitsipas hits it straight to Vachereau. And then Steph with a forehand again. Now Rinderknecht gets involved. Then Djokovic with a volley. Rinderknecht, good pickup. Couple of volleys as Steph goes straight at him. And then eventually, Rinderknecht hits it out as Djokovic and Tsitsipas pump up the crowd. That was a great rally. Love 15. All right, return from Fokina goes out, and it's 30-15 Tien. For the doubles, do the guys choose their partners? Yes. Yes, you do get to choose your partner. Unless you're playing like Olympic doubles, and then you've got to... and then obviously you pick someone from your country. But yeah. You do get to pick your partner, yeah. 30-15, Tien with a forehand to the back of Fokina. Tien forehand to the backhand again of Fokina. Into the forehand of Tien. Fokina backhand off the tape. Tien forehand again to the backhand of Fokina. As Tien forehand on the line. Fokina gets it. Into the backhand of Tien. Fokina backhand on the stretch. To the backhand of Tien. As Fokina backhand cross. Into that Tien forehand. Tien hits it out though. 30-all. Also love 30 here for Djokovic Tsitsipas. Chance for them to get the break. All right, 30-all. Tien in trouble. $30 for the serve into the forehand of Fokina. Forehand from Tien to the back of Fokina. As Tien again forehand to the back of Fokina. Fokina goes down the line. Slice from Tien goes up. And Fokina comes in with a smash. Match point for Davidovich Fokina. 30-40. Wow. What a win this would be. To take on the winner of tonight's match between Fonseca and Sinner. Match point for Fokina. As Tien serves into the back of Fokina. Back from Tien. Into the Fokina forehand. As Tien forehand goes into the back of Fokina to the back of Tien. Fokina forehand on the stretch. Tien on the attack, but Fokina's back in the rally. Now Tien's in trouble. Fokina backhand. Cross court. Tien with a slice. Fokina volley is going to go wide. Deuce. He did everything right, Davidovich Fokina, but he just couldn't get that volley. All right, deuce. Oh, no, it's not one of these matches, is it? Not another one. He played a great approach, but Tien with a slice forehand low was super tough. It was a tough volley. 2-1 to the Cousins. They stay in front. All right. Backhand Tien to the forehand of Fokina. He's not out of trouble yet. Tien as Fokina hits a winner down the line. And it's advantage Fokina. Cam supporting Fokina. No, not supporting anybody. Because either of these guys, one of these guys got to lose to Fonseca, so it doesn't matter. I don't care who Fonseca plays out of these two. All right, good serve down the tee. Tien, he saves another one. Back to deuce. Two match points saved. All right, and then an ace. All right, advantage Tien. Tien to take the game and keep this match alive. He serves a fault. Second serve. Into the backhand Fokina. Return goes out, and we are at 5-all. Davidovich Fokina is going to have to serve after having 2 match points. Ooh, this is getting interesting. Match point saved. All right, back to Fokina. Five. As he serves an ace, that's just too good. 15 love. By the way, that is Mariano Puerta. Didn't recognize him. 15 love. 15 love. Serve into the forehand of Tien, but no. It's a fault. Second serve. As a backhand from Fokina, that goes wide. 15-0. This is a sketchy game. You know this one's going to be a sketchy game. $15-0. Fokina serves again. As Fokina comes in the net, passing shot, no good. The volley is not bad, and then Tien with a pass. Did it go in? It went in. Oh no, Tien 15-30. Fokina in trouble. It wasn't a bad volley, but it was bad against a guy like Tien because Tien's quick. What a backhand in the corner with a flick. Oh no, chat. Not this. Not like this. Not like this. Not like this. Serve and volley, but I think it was a let. All right, 15-30. As we had a good serve down the tee from Fokina. All right, 30-0. Also, Djokovic, Tsitsipas hold 2-0, second set. All right, 30-0. Big point coming up here for Davidovich Fokina. He serves. An ace. That is so clutch. 40-30. Great serving. 40-30. To get back the lead. His 8th ace of the day. All right, serve again. Serving to the back end of Tien. Forehand from Fokina to the forehand of Tien. To the back end of Fokina. Tien forehand. Again to the forehand of Fokina. Tien with the slice. Fokina comes in with a forehand cross. He stays back, actually. He didn't change. He changed his mind. Then he hits a forehand winner. Okay. Davidovich Fokina gets the 6. That was a very tough game. But he gets out of it. Okay. All right. All right, Tsitsipas Djokovic, they're at 2-0 in the second. Nice shot there from Soleil. All right, 30-15. Vachereau serves the final. Djokovic volley from Rinderknecht is good, but Djokovic gets it. Backhand now from Vachereau. And then we get a volley from Steph, too strong, 30 all. And Djokovic is fired up. All right, let's see what Tien can do. Let's see if Tien can do that thing that, like, just hold serve and get to do that, you know. I'm not saying it. Serve. As a fault. Second serve. Remember, Tien has saved 2 match points already. Tsitsipas and Djokovic have a break point, 30-40. As Tien backhanded the forehand for Fokina. Forehand from Tien. Into the forehand for Fokina. Fokina misses. 15 love. As Tien serves again. A fault. Second serve. Serve to the backhand of Fokina. Forehand from Tien. Into the backhand of Fokina. As Tien forehand again to the back of Fokina. And Fokina goes up the line, but it's in the net. And it's 30 love. All right. Deciding point. Sudden death. A deuce here on the Vachereau serve. Djokovic and Tsitsipas trying to break. No breaks in this match so far. In this doubles match. And Vachereau serves. A fault. Second serve is Tien. 30 love. He hits a forehand on the stretch to the backhand of Fokina. Backhand now down the line from Fokina is good. And Tien hits it long. 30-15. As Vachereau serves a double fault. And there's the first break of the doubles. Tsitsipas Djokovic 3-2 in the second. All right. 30-15 Tien. Serve. Into the back of Fokina. Tien backhand down the middle. Fokina gets it back. Into the backhand of Tien. But Tien hit the baseline again. And Fokina's like, what the hell is even that? 40-15. Back of the line. Fokina's like, I can't believe this. Give me a free point. Come on. 40-15. To go the distance. Serve. Into the backhand of Fokina. Return goes into the backhand of Tien. Fokina forehand down the line. Tien with a slice. Fokina with a volley. Too good. 40-30. Tien is the best American currently. Argue with a wall. The fuck? What are you talking about? Literally 2 better Americans. Also, Coco Gauff, Jess Pegula, Amanda Anisimova. They're American too. 40-30. As it a forehand out from Tien. Into the back of Fokina. Forehand for Tien again. The back of Fokina. As we get a forehand again from Tien. Into the back of Fokina. Down the line to the back of Tien. Fokina forehand into the forehand of Tien. To the back end of Fokina. And then Tien in the net, I think. Or did that go wide by Fokina? It went wide. We're going to a tiebreak. Final set. Here we go. Shootout. By the way, I feel like you saying argue with a wall is like, don't tell me I'm wrong. I don't want you to tell me. I don't want to talk about it. All right. Well, we won't talk about it. 6-0. Fokina serving first. 2 hours. Pretty quick. Pretty quick epic. Who's winning the tiebreak, though, chat? Give me some predictions. Who you got? Who have you got? Who's going to take on the winner of tonight's match? All right. First point for... First point for... For the tiebreak. His return goes to forehand for Fokina. Forehand from Tien. That's a good shot. Fokina slice. As Tien with a forehand cross. Up goes a lob by Fokina, but it's out, and Tien wins the first point of the tiebreak. One love, Tien. As Tien serves. Remember, match points have been saved by Tien. Fokina had 2 match points. As it backhand now from Tien into the front of Fokina. Tien. Forehand inside out. Great shot. Fokina gets up with a slice, but hits it long. And it's 2 love, Tien. Two 0. Serve again. It's a fault. Second serve. Into the backhand of Fokina. Tien with a forehand on the stretch goes long. We're back on serve. 2-1. Also, Djokovic and Tsitsipas up 4-2 in the second of their doubles match. Tien is 72% in tie breaks? That's crazy. What the hell is that? That's a crazy stat. All right, 2-1 Tien. As a return goes in from Tien to the front of Fokina. Tien with a slice. Fokina. Drop shot is good. Tien gets it though. And then Fokina with a volley, but Tien with a backhand win across court. 3-1. And there's a lot of shrugging of the shoulders from Fokina. Every time he loses a point, he looks up and goes, why am I losing points? How is that happening? It doesn't look good. Not good body language at all. The body language is not good. He's just shrugging his shoulders like, what is going on? Why can't I win? 3-1 Tien. As Fokina serves a fault. Second serve. Serving to the backhand. Tien goes wide on the return. Good second serve. All right, 3-2 Tien. He has the mini break. It's only first to 7, by the way. It's only first to 7. As Tien serves. Down the tee. Return goes long. All right, 4-2. They change ends. Tien leads. By the way, we're almost at 200 likes. Don't forget to like the video. Like the stream if you're enjoying it. If you don't like the stream, why not? 4-2. Tien 3 points away. All right, 4-2. Now we're to fault second serve. As a return, goes into the forehand of Tien. Backhand now from Fokina's good, but Tien gets it back. Forehand of Fokina as Tien with a pass. Just missed. We're back on serve. 4-3. 4-3. 4-3 Tien. As Fokina serves, we're back on serve. Serving to the body is a fault. Second serve. As a return, goes in the front of Fokina, backing out from Tien. Into the forehand of Fokina. There's Tien forehand cross. Into the back of Fokina is Tien with the forehand again to the forehand of Fokina. Fokina hits it out though. 5-3 Tien. That was a bad miss. That was a poor miss. He was in that rally and he just threw it away, man. 5-3. 5-3. Serve. It was a fault. As a return goes into the forehand of Fokina, but he sprays it wide. Oh, man. 2 poor forehands in a row. And it's match points for Tien now. God, 2 forehands. One cross-court and one inside out. Both missed. All right. Six three. Tien serves. Down the tee, a let. To come back from saving match points. Serve to the backhand of Fokina and Tien in the net. Good return. He saves a match point. 6-4. Remember, the winner of this play is the winner of the match that starts in like half an hour. All right, 6-4. Match point number 2 is the return from Fokina. Goes to forehand to Tien. Fokina backhand into the forehand again of Tien. To the slice of Fokina. Fokina in the net! Tien! He's into the quarterfinals. He saves a couple match points. And he gets it done. That's a tough loss for Davidovich Fokina. That is another tough loss. To add to his, I mean, so many of those matches have gone the other way. He's had, goddamn. Michael Chang's happy. He's like, yes. Tien's going to play the winner of Fonseca Sinner. So it's going to be a banger either way in that semi-final, in that quarterfinal. But man, yeah, Fokina's had a good week, and that was a tough loss. That was a tough loss. Another tough loss. All right. Let's see what this Djokovic match is doing. Oh, there's break points for the cousins. Hang on. Good timing. We're back. Break points for the cousins. To get back on serve here in the second set. Oh, great serve, Steph. Ace out wide. And it's 30-40. By the way, if you are leaving, don't forget to sub. We are coming back in about 30 minutes to watch Sinner versus Fonseca and Anisimova versus Omboko. So it's a big, big night tonight. And then, of course, the Eala-Noskova match ends the night. All right, 30-40 here. Steph serves again. He serves a fault. Second serve. Serve to the backhand of Vachereau. He hits it in the net. And it's still break point. But it's also game point. All right, deuce. Sudden death. Steph serves. Vachereau returns into the forehand of Steph. Vachereau forehand. Into the forehand of Tsitsipas. Now, Rinderknecht gets involved. Djokovic with the volley. As the cousins come to the net. And then eventually hit it in the net. Tsitsipas hangs on. Djokovic is screaming. It's 5-3. Nole celebrating like crazy. All right, 5-3. If you want to keep watching this doubles match, remember it's a 10-point tiebreak to end, so we're not going to have a third set. But if you want to see the finale, jump on over to watch this one. And we are going to be back to watch more singles action in about 30 minutes. So if you make sure you jump on over to those streams if you want to watch those. But great fight from Tien. Great win from Tien. He gets it done in a close 3-setter. Maybe one of the closest matches we've had this week. One of the closest matches we've watched this week for sure. As Tsitsipas missed it and it's 15-love. Saves match points, and he's going to play either Sinner or Fonseca. So we're going to see what happens in that match.